Greetings, Earthlings! Welcome to RFF Picks, and tonight we have a League of Legends play, which is actually one of my favorite video games of all time. I have a play later on in the video, but here is a pick that we ended up winning yesterday, and so, or I guess this morning is when it actually flowed in. So Josh Giddey was the PrizePicks boost, and I always say take the boost. Right, so they discounted him to 16.5, and he got 32 points, rebounds, and assists. So that's a dub. Like I said, we always take the discounts, even though I know there's some haters out there that dislike them, but you always take the discounts. And then we had basically a 2-2 correlated plays. So these two guys played each other. Those hit pretty easily. And then these two guys played each other, except Larry actually was like benched, I believe, which is kind of annoying because if you can see here, he had 38 kills, so it's very likely that whoever replaced this person most likely had 28. So this actually, instead of a 125 win, probably would have been a 250 win if he just ended up playing. Like, even if he's not very good, he probably would have got 28 kills. And so that's kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. Like, we still got the 5x out of this play. And I was watching some other Counter-Strike plays. We're basically like one guy off away from getting a 6 out of 6 today. So a little frustrating with that. But I actually really like this League of Legends play that I'm sharing later. So here's our Real Friends community. And I actually added our podcast channel on there because we did a podcast today. So I'm just like pushing content across all four of these platforms. Our main channel is the Real Friends and Football channel, 33,000 subscribers. This channel initially was supposed to be RFF Picks channel, but we moved it over to just a general football channel, and that's panned out very well for us. We were doing shorts on here and just other videos, like posting a ton of videos constantly on there. So people have been really loving that. And so we're like, hey, let's start this Real Friends or RFF Picks channel because, you know, we're avid gamblers and I know there's a lot of people out there that really love to gamble. And so we, you know, if you can see below here, I'm up 500 units in the past 3 years, 7% ROI with 7,000 bets. So, you know, we're not a get rich quick, podcast or community over here. We are very dedicated into slow and small wins and, being smart with every play that we do. And so that's why we do EV betting, correlated betting in the RFF channel. And so if you can see here, you know, we have our Real Friends of Football shorts and podcast channel. So if you just love RFF, which is probably only me, subscribe to everything, feel free to go over there to our other channels as well. So here's our Winnable. What this is basically social media for gambling. So what it is if we post a play, you get it directly to via phone or via email, right? So our free plan, anything you see on YouTube here, basically is going to get sent over to your phone pretty much directly when the YouTube gets hit. So if you don't want to watch me for 8 minutes or 7 minutes, however long I talk, you can just get a text directly to your phone and, you know, you don't have to, you can bypass the videos. And then if you want to sign up for every single one of our plays, you can sign up for the MVP plan. So that's going to be as many as we see fit. You know, it can be pretty much anywhere from like maybe 3 to 10 a day. It just depends, you know, how hardcore we are about seeing plays and getting them out. Especially during football season, we're going to be posting plays every single game, basically, is what it is. Especially college football too, because the lines are very weak when it comes to college football. So if you want to sign up for MVP plan, it's going to be $150 a month, but right here, you can do a discount for 1 month free. And it's going to be $0 for a full month. So you can trial it out. And what we are doing for March Madness, if any of y'all watch basketball, I'm literally talking about like every single sport, which is kind of funny. But what we're doing is we're going to do a bracket. And if you sign up for Sleeper and use code RFF, send a screenshot over to realfriends.football@gmail.com and we'll sign you up, or we will enter you in. And the first prize that we do for the March Madness bracket will be getting $250. So send a screenshot over with a deposit to Sleeper, and you'll be getting a free entry into our bracket. And if you're watching this channel, you should already be signed up for Sleeper. Like, they do discounts on Wednesday, and they do, they'll do discounts here and there with new sports and getting a bunch of new new people coming into the platform. And so right now it's very early, and it is a good time to hop into Sleeper. And I use it for fantasy football as well, and I'm a huge advocate for Sleeper. It's a very, very good app. So here's kind of what the bracket is going to look like. I took a screenshot. Obviously, the Selection Sunday hasn't come out yet, so we haven't been able to fill out our brackets yet. But this is kind of what you're going to see. You're probably a lot familiar with the ESPN, and so this will be a lot of fun. I'm hoping that we can get some people in and try to compete against each other. So here's going to be the play. If you can see, I am a Cloud9 fanatic. It's pretty hard to tell, but I've been a Cloud9 fan for, probably 10 years now, since Sneaky was there. Yeah, 2014. It's been about 10 years since I've been a Cloud9 fan, a huge fan of Cloud9, Sneaky, Meteos, High, all of them. And so what you see here is correlated League of Legends betting, right? So we have 2 players from C9, we have 2 players from LGD, which I believe is a Chinese team, and then 2 players from Team Liquid. So Cloud9 should have a stomp game here. They're playing Dignitas, and then we're pairing up the bot lane and mid laner. And any of you that watch League of Legends know that games can be very one-sided, and they not only can they be one-sided, but they could also be back and forth and very kill heavy, especially in like the meta today. And it's just and even NA, like NA and even Chinese. It can just be a bloodbath, and so that's what we want. And the other great thing about this play is we're pairing up 2 players from the same team. So a lot of the times, if that team's winning, like everyone is eating on the team, like everyone's gonna get kills. Like if they're getting into huge team fights and there's like 20 kills on Cloud9, then most of the kills are going to go to bot and mid. And the other great thing about this is we have if as long as it hit 4, it pushes. So, Cloud9 should be the overbearing favorite here, and they should just stomp Dignitas. And then at the bottom, we have another team, Team Liquid. They're going against FlyQuest. And I actually looked, and this is about a coin flip game. And so with that being said, there should actually be a lot of kills and very competitive between the 2 teams. And like I said, at least when I watched a lot, Team Liquid was very known for being crazy and erratic, and Cloud9's kind of the same way too. And so, getting a support just 1 kill should be okay. Like that just seems like a low line for a support. And then mid getting 2.5. So, if this is a competitive game, and I looked in the Vegas sportsbooks or whatever, and they have this as a coin flip, so it should be back and forth. And with that, then there should be a lot of kills on both sides. And then with this team, LGD, I don't know a lot about the Chinese. I do know LNG, but these are 2 maps right here, and I'm assuming that LGD is underdog in this game. But getting the support, just 1 kill should hopefully happen, and then we need our top laner to get 3 kills. And I actually did watch Chinese League of Legends a little bit, maybe like 3 weeks ago, and it did look like they're going back and forth with each other. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of these lines are very low comparatively. Like I would think that this would be closer to maybe like 4.5. So getting it at 4, and then one kill and basically 0.5 kills on a support. They seem low. And once again, we're getting correlation with these plays, right? These are all teammates together, and so getting that at no payout shift seems a little baffling to me, right? That once again, these are like pairing up a quarterback and a receiver in the NFL. You're getting the correlation. The quarterback is throwing it to the receiver. So if the quarterback eats, the receiver eats, and vice versa. And that's the same thing that happens in League of Legends, like especially with your carries, right? Like the bot lane and the mid laner, they're going to be all eating if they're all in team fights, because both of them are going to be getting kills. So I really like this play. Another question I will ask before I log off, because I'm already at 9 minutes, but do y'all want the League of Legends, or do you like Counter-Strike more? I don't know. I just figured League of Legends is a little closer to my heart than Counter-Strike, so I did figure out I would do a League of Legends play and just see how it does. And so this is going to be the play, and maybe I'll get a video out later, but we'll see. And last thing before I log off now, if you miss out on this, then you can just pair the C9 and Team Liquid. This is at 1 a.m., so it might be a tiny bit difficult. I mean, you have like 5 hours till the video gets released, but I know there are some people that watch the video a little bit later. So, all right, that's it. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for making it this far, and I will see you later.